Hey guys, so today we're starting our standard division, and I know that I did these two with you, so I'm just going to scooch on to number 3 and number 4. So in number 3, first thing that you have to do is divide. So you need to think, can 4 fit into 6? How many times can 4 fit into 6? If you know your multiplication chart, one group of 4 can fit into 6. Next part, we're going to multiply. 1 times 4 equals 4. Next part is to subtract. 6 minus 4 equals 2. After that, you repeat. Well, you have to bring down your other number. If there's a number over here, you bring it down to make this a 20 because 4 couldn't go into 2. So 4 can now go into 20. This is where you repeat. Can you think, how many times can 4 fit into 20? 4 can fit into 25 times. It goes above the digit you bring down. So now we divide it. Next is to multiply. 5 times 4 is 20. We subtract. 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. When you get down to 0, 0, or if you get down to a number that can't be divided into 4, you are complete. So your quotient, your answer is 15. Next up, number 4. We have 8 into 91. You need to think. First thing is to divide. Divide. Sorry, guys. Think, how many times can 8 fit into 9? 8 can fit into 9 once. Next is to multiply. 1 times 8 is 8. Next is to subtract. 9 minus 8 is 1. Think, can 8 fit into 1? No, so you have to bring down. 8 can fit into 11, so you're back at the top with dividing. Can 8 fit into 11? Yes, once. Next is to multiply. Only this 1 times 8 equals 8. And notice where I put my 8, it's in the ones place. Next is to subtract. You can't take 1 minus 8, so you still have to borrow. The same subtraction rules follow. You borrow from this one, it becomes 0, so 1 can become 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. You need to think, can 8 fit into 3? No, so your remainder is 3. So it's 11, remainder 3. Moving on to number 5. I know there's not a lot of room here, so I'm gonna do another color so you can see. We have 5 into 65. Can 5 fit into 6 is your first question, dividing. Can 5 fit into 6? Yes, 5 can fit into 6 once. Next is to multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. Next is to subtract. 6 minus 5 is 1. Think, can 5 fit into 1? No, so I have to bring down the other digit. Can 5 fit into 15? You're back at your number 1, your first step. Yes, it can fit into it 3 times. Next is to multiply. 3 times 5 is 15. Third step, subtract. You get 0, 0. Think, can 5 go into 0, 0? No, so you are done. Your quotient is 13. I just rewrote it so you could see it. Moving on to number 6. First thought, division. Can 7 fit into 9? Yes, once. Next is to multiply. 1 times 7 is 7. Next is to subtract. 9 minus 7 is 2. Think, can 7 fit into 2? Nope, but I can bring down a digit. Can 7 fit into 21? Yes, 3 times. 3 times 7 is 21. Subtract, you get 0, 0. Your quotient is 13 again. Heading to the back. Try these two on your own. Use our chart to help you and check back in. Alrighty, so number 7, let's go through the steps. My first thought was, can 6 fit into 7? Yes, once. I multiply. 1 times 6 is 6. I subtract and get 1. I need to think, can 6 fit into 1? No, so I bring down the 8. Can 6 fit into 18? Yes, 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18. I subtract and get 0, 0. My answer is 13. Moving on to number 8. We have, can 6 fit into 8? Yes, once. 1 times 6 is 6. I subtract and get 2. Next, can 6 fit into 2? No, so I have to bring down my 4. Can 6 fit into 24? Yes, 4 times. 4 times 6 is 24 again, and we get 0, 0. Moving on to our challenge. This one was a little bit hard because when we bring, I'll get to it. Actually, we'll do this first. So we have, can 3 fit into 3? Yes, once. 1 times 3 is 3. I subtract and get a 0. 3 can't go into 0, so I need to bring down my 2. But 3 cannot fit into 2. So when your divisor can't fit into your new dividend, you need to put a 0 in the placeholder above it on the top. It didn't fit. So I bring down the next digit, which is the 1. Can 3 fit into 21 now? Yes, and I put the 7 above the digit I bring down to make it the new dividend. I subtract because 3 can fit into 21 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21, and I get 0, 0. My answer is 107. And we're done for the day, guys.